The invitation. The story opens with Zoe, a once-renowned composer who has retreated from the world after a personal tragedy, living in seclusion in a remote cabin. She's lost her creative spark and spends her days in melancholic contemplation. Everything changes when an alien spacecraft lands in the forest nearby. Out steps a delegation of Lyrans, ethereal beings who seem to shimmer with an inner luminescence. They communicate through hauntingly beautiful melodic phrases that Zoe instinctively understands, even though she's never heard anything like their music before. The Lyrans explain that they are members of the Cosmic Orchestra, a group of the galaxy's finest musicians who travel the stars performing symphonies that attune each world to the universal harmony. They believe music is the fundamental language of the cosmos and that certain sonic vibrations can nudge civilizations towards peace and cooperation. Every millennium, the orchestra gives a series of grand finale concerts that culminate in a massive celestial event, like a supernova or the alignment of multiple galaxies. The music played at these concerts plants seeds of unity that will subtly influence the development of worlds for eons to come. The Lyrans have been drawn to Earth by the power and diversity of human musical traditions. They believe humanity's creativity holds the key to taking the grand finale to the next level. However, the concert series is also the orchestra's best chance to counter the schemes of the Discord, a rival faction that seeks to sow chaos throughout the galaxy. The Lyrans want Zoe to join them as they prepare for the upcoming grand finale. They believe her unique compositional genius can help them craft a symphony that will bind the galaxy together like never before and decisively repel the forces of dissonance. At first, Zoe refuses, feeling unworthy and disconnected from her music. But when she learns more about the orchestra's mission and what's at stake, she realizes this may be her chance for redemption. She agrees to join the Lyrans on their ship, the Stella Muse. Part 2, The Rehearsals. Aboard the Stella Muse, Zoe dives into the challenging process of creating music that combines human and Lyran composition techniques. She's awed by the ship itself, a massive living instrument that can fold spacetime to traverse the galaxy. The interior is an ever-shifting kaleidoscope of color and sound, with melodic fractals blossoming from every surface. As they visit different worlds to rehearse for the grand finale, Zoe studies the Lyran musical language, which is based on mathematical patterns found in cosmic phenomena. She learns to play Lyran instruments that respond to the musician's thoughts and emotions, crafting sound sculptures in midair. However, Zoe struggles to adapt her human compositions to the alien aesthetics. The Lyran's music is more abstract and prismatic, lacking the familiar structures of human melody and rhythm. As the pressure mounts with the approach of the grand finale deadline, Zoe despairs of finding a way to create something that is not just a mashup of two traditions, but a new form of cosmic music altogether. Tensions rise within the orchestra as well over the question of how much to involve other humans in the concert series. Some members advocate holding auditions on Earth to bring a diverse range of musicians aboard the Stella Muse, believing that the more voices involved, the richer the symphony of unity will be. Others worry about the risk of cultural contamination and want to keep the collaboration with Zoe as the sole human component. Zoe becomes a mediator in this debate, convincing the Lyrans that the mission of the orchestra is about bridging differences, not maintaining purity. She argues that inviting musicians from a variety of human cultures is the best way to represent Earth in the grand finale. The Lyrans agree to return to Earth to hold auditions and expand the ensemble. Part 3, The Gathering. Zoe and the Lyrans travel back to Earth and issue an open call for musicians to audition for a place in the Cosmic Orchestra's grand finale. The invitation sparks both excitement and apprehension around the globe as humanity grapples with the implications of being part of an intergalactic symphony. Musicians from all walks of life and every corner of the planet come aboard the Stella Muse to showcase their talents. Zoe is amazed by the passion and skill on display, from a throat singer from Tuva who can vocalize multiple notes simultaneously, to a West African kora player whose fingers dance across the strings in polyrhythmic patterns, to a virtuoso of the glass harmonica, an eccentric 18th-century instrument that looks like a row of wine glasses. As the chosen human musicians join the Lyrans for rehearsals, a beautiful creative synergy emerges. The two musical languages start to organically intermesh, with human melodies weaving through Lyran harmonic matrices in complex sonic tapestries. The musicians learn from and inspire each other, forging deep bonds across the vast gulfs between their worlds. Zoe has a breakthrough in her compositional approach. Instead of trying to force human music into Lyran structures or vice versa, she starts to develop a meta-composition, a framework that creates space for each tradition to express its unique voice while still harmonizing in a greater cosmic theme. It's not a merger, but a celebration of diversity in unity. However, just as the expanded orchestra reaches a new level of artistic synthesis, they are attacked by agents of the Discord. These nihilistic anti-musicians seek to abduct members of the ensemble and sabotage the grand finale. In a daring mission, Zoe and the human musicians join forces with the Lyrans to rescue their captured comrades and fight off the Discord using the power of their newfound sonic abilities. In the aftermath of the attack, the orchestra is shaken but also galvanized. They know now more than ever how crucial their mission is, and how much the Discord fears the unifying power of their music. With renewed determination, they throw themselves into the final rehearsals for the grand finale. Part 4, the grand finale. The climactic final movement of our story takes place at the site of the grand finale, a planetary system at the heart of the galaxy where multiple cosmic events are set to align in a once-in-an-eon spectacle. A massive audience of beings from all over the universe has gathered to witness the concert, camping out on asteroids and moons to get the best view. The Discord have also assembled in force, with a fleet of warships surrounding the concert venue. They issue an ultimatum to the cosmic orchestra: cancel the performance or face annihilation. The musicians must hold their nerve and trust in the power of their creation in the face of this intimidating threat. As the appointed time arrives, Zoe and the other musicians take their positions on a crystalline stage floating in the center of a nebula. They tune their instruments and still their minds, knowing that the next few hours will determine the fate of the galaxy. The grand finale begins softly, with lone human and Lyran voices trading echoing calls across the cosmic soundscape. Gradually, more voices and tones join in, coalescing into lush harmonies that seem to cause the very stars to vibrate in resonance. The performance is perfectly calibrated to the celestial events unfolding around them, with each movement of the symphony syncing up to moments like a lunar eclipse or a meteor shower, creating dazzling synesthetic displays. As the music swells to a triumphant crescendo, something unexpected happens. The Discord ships start to shake and disintegrate, their hulls unable to withstand the sonic onslaught. But this is no weapon, it is the sheer power of the harmonious vibrations exposing the Discord's dissonant nature. In a profound moment of clarity, the Discord realize how deeply they have been manipulated by the forces of chaos. The music washes away eons of conditioning, revealing the fear and insecurity at the core of their ideology. Stripped bare, they see the lie of separation for what it is, and suddenly long to rejoin the cosmic community they have so long rejected. As the final notes of the symphony fade away, a hush falls over the assembled multitudes. Then, a great cheer erupts as the audience, the Discord, and the musicians all embrace, tears of joy streaming down countless faces. The music has not just brought them together for a momentary performance, but has sown the seeds of a new era of unity and cooperation that will blossom across the galaxy. In the denouement, Zoe bids a bittersweet farewell to her fellow musicians as they prepare to return to their homeworlds, forever changed by their experience. She knows that this is not an ending, but a beginning, the start of a new role for the arts in fostering compassion and understanding across the cosmos. As she watches the Stella Muse lift off into the stars, Zoe feels her creative spirit rekindled, and looks forward to the music she will compose for this new age of harmony.